If you own a Subaru SVX with the optional Touring package, this is a brief overview of its additional features. If you own a Subaru SVX without the Touring package, you can advance to the next section. In addition to genuine leather seats and an 8-way adjustable power driver's seat, the Touring package includes a leather-wrapped steering wheel and vehicle speed-sensitive power steering, a leather-wrapped gear selector knob and parking brake handle, an electrically powered sunroof that pauses when closing for safety, a CD player that has the added capability of playing 3-inch CDs, and additional tweeters for extra sound fidelity, making a total of 6 electronically controlled speakers. Altogether, the Touring package is a valuable upgrade to the Subaru SVX. Before starting the car, the gear shift selector lever must be in park or neutral. Start the car by turning the ignition key to start, but do not touch the accelerator pedal. The fuel injection system sets the starting idle speed and lowers it automatically as the engine warms up. In extremely cold weather, you may have to start the engine while slightly depressing the accelerator pedal. Release the pedal as soon as the engine starts. Also, do not operate the starter motor continuously for more than 10 seconds. When shutting the car off, the engine should be idling. Remove the key by pushing in and turning it counterclockwise to lock. The Subaru SVX automatic transmission is completely electronically controlled. The button on the grip must be pushed to select the P, R, or 2 positions. A shift lock system provides an extra safety measure. The selector cannot be moved out of park unless the key is in the on position and the brake pedal is depressed. The shift release button allows manual operation of the selector lever in case of battery damage or electrical system malfunction. The gear position for normal driving is drive. In drive, the transmission shifts automatically through 1st, 2nd, 3rd to 4th gear. Pressing the accelerator firmly to the floor causes a downshift for more hill climbing or passing power. If the accelerator pedal is depressed quickly, the transmission's computer program automatically selects the power mode for rapid acceleration or hill climbing. 3rd position is used for climbing hills or when engine braking is needed for going down hills. The transmission still shifts automatically between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, downshifts when the accelerator is fully depressed, and switches automatically between power and normal mode. 2nd position is for driving on sand, muddy roads, hill climbing, or engine braking downhill. Again, the transmission still retains all its normal functions between 1st and 2nd gear. 1st position is for driving up or down very steep grades or for driving through mud, sand, or on slippery surfaces. In the 2nd and 3rd gear positions, you can lock the transmission out of 1st gear by pressing the manual switch on the gear selector knob. The manual light on the instrument panel signals that the transmission is in this mode. The vehicle will start out in 2nd gear. If the selector is in 3rd, the car starts in 2nd but shifts into 3rd during low-speed driving. The manual button is used for starting up on slippery surfaces such as snowy roads or mud, where the 1st gear torque might cause the wheels to slip. To set the parking brake, hold the service brake pedal down and pull up firmly on the parking brake lever. Always set the parking brake when parked. Don't rely on the transmission alone to hold the vehicle. To release the parking brake, lift the lever slightly, press the button, and lower the lever while keeping the button pressed. Your Subaru SVX is equipped with an anti-lock brake system, or ABS. You may notice a sound at about 4 miles per hour when the car first moves after the engine is started. This is the ABS system doing a self-test, and that's normal. The engine in your Subaru SVX is designed to use only premium unleaded gasoline with an octane rating of at least 91. Never use fuel containing more than 10% ethanol. Gas tank capacity is 18.2 US gallons. Fuel system damage or drivability problems resulting from improper fuel use are not covered under the warranty. Now some tips on driving the first 1,000 miles in your new vehicle. By following these tips, you'll ensure the best and most lasting performance. Never race the engine. Avoid sudden starting and rapid acceleration, except in an emergency. Avoid hard braking, except in an emergency. Avoid high-speed driving on rough roads. Do not drive for long periods at one constant speed. And never exceed 4,000 RPM engine speed except for brief acceleration in an emergency. This section covers operation of lights, wipers, washers, cruise control, and some warning lights. This lever operates the lights only when the ignition switch is on. This position turns on the parking lights, instrument lights, side marker lights, and license plate light. This position turns on the headlights. Push the lever away from you for high beam headlights. Return it to the center position for low beams. Pulling the lever toward you flashes the high beams for passing. It works even when the lights are turned off. Do not hold the lever in the flashing position for more than just a few seconds. This switch operates the fog lights when the headlights are on low beam. Press it again to turn the fog lights off. Brightness or dimming of the instrument panel illumination is controlled here. When you turn on the headlights, the clock, climate control readout, shift indicator, and other indicators dim, adjusting for your night vision. But when driving in the daytime with the headlights on, this automatic feature may make the indicators seem too dim. If that's the case, press this bright control to return them to their original brightness. The turn signal has a lane change feature. To use it, move the lever part way to its locking position and hold it there until you're done signaling. The parking light switch turns on the parking lights, front and rear side marker lights, and license plate lights, regardless if the ignition is on or off. The right-hand stalk operates both the front and rear wipers and washers. To use the front wipers, pull the stalk down. This first position is for intermittent wiping. The inner ring on the stalk sets the operating interval. However, its speed changes with vehicle speed because it is computer controlled to wipe faster as the car goes faster. The second stalk position is for normal speed wiping, and the lowest position is for high speed wiper action. The one swipe missed feature is activated by pulling the stalk towards you. To operate the front windshield washer, press in on the button at the end of the stalk. To use the rear wiper, turn the outer ring clockwise. The first position is intermittent. The second position is normal speed, and turning all the way operates the rear washer. Turning the ring counterclockwise operates the rear wiper and washer for as long as it is held in that position. In winter, you can use the wiper select switch beneath the instrument panel to change the front wiper rest stop. The ignition key must be at accessory or on. Normal is the concealed wiper position, and winter is the rest position above the hood. This prevents the wipers from becoming freeze-locked under the hood. The rear window defogger is turned on and off with this switch. Read your owner's manual for cautions about care of the rear window defogger grid. Now here are a few instrument panel warning lights you might encounter. The power indicator was described in the section on transmission shift selection. It comes on when the accelerator pedal is depressed quickly. If it stays on after the engine starts, the steering warning light indicates there may be a problem in the vehicle speed-sensitive power steering control system. If this occurs, you should contact your nearest Subaru dealer as soon as possible. This light operates only on touring package-equipped vehicles. The cruise control on the Subaru SVX is turned on or off with this switch. Cruise control functions are operated from this paddle-type switch on the right, just behind the steering wheel. Set your desired speed or decelerate by pressing down toward the set coast direction. Resume the set speed after braking or accelerate in 1 mile/hour increments by pressing up toward the accel resume direction. To cancel cruise control, pull the paddle toward you. Remember to turn the system off with the main switch.